during this week I got to learn how to explore Brighton and also collect information, as much information that I could get from Brighton, because it reflects on how we would develop later in our project about Brighton. I also learned how to manage my time while I was in Brighton because we had a list of tasks to do. But however, I do find a bit of difficulty completing the whole list that was given on the task because we had a time that we're supposed to meet at this point, which sort of rushed a bit while I was doing my drawings and collecting image and sound. And if I do have more time, I would like to go back to Brighton and look in a deeper way or collect more research that I could get from Brighton. And for the next day, we were given a time to do our experimentation, and I got to use the materials that I collected from Brighton, like this one. This one, I thought it was quite successful in terms of relating it to the pebbles I saw on the beach and the color scheme as well. This was pebbles that I collected, which was quite a difficult task for me to break them into pieces, but I thought it worked out quite successful. And I also did a few more, but like for this one, using the heat gun and also using hot glue gun to sort of glue these textures together. And this one as well, sort of melting two pieces of plastic onto the rocks and pebbles that I cracked inside to create sort of like a plastic piece that maybe could be used onto my garment. This is another experimentation that I did that I thought was quite successful because I really like the textures that's created onto the piece of plastic. It took a long time for it to melt, but that is the effect that I wanted to create, which also allows me to stick this pebble objects that I collected from Brighton. And I also got some help from the technician on how to crack the pebbles that I got, which created really a successful effect on different types of fabric. As you can see, the holes are really rustic and natural from the pebbles. It's using a piece of huge hammer and sort of wrapping the stones into it and cracking it. And this one's in different fabric. I thought was one of the most successful one because it creates a heat within the fabric while I was hammering it, which creates textures that are sort of burn onto the fabric. And as well as leather that I experimented with. This week I also got to learn how to use the online library that was taught in the computer room, so we are able to. And also for the crit session was really useful because we got to comment on or give opinion on someone else's work so that we could improve or sort of know what we are good at in some point that maybe I didn't think that I was good at, or what I didn't like about my work, but maybe from a different point of view, from a different person, they like my work, which I thought was quite interesting to hear or read. And also we are put into small groups to describe our work, which was really helpful because it sort of verbalized what we did to other people. And also we are also able to learn on how to speak because someone else is better at presenting your work. It was good to hear sort of like how they have developed their work, and you get to see their sketchbook, which sort of inspires me or inspires me on how I could do my sketchbook or the way I develop my work as well.